calculation part. Okay, this is a very important topic because clinically you should be very well about this concept that how to calculate IV fluid in the shock patient, mild, moderate or severe dehydrated patient. Okay, so there are many IV fluid present in the market, but here I am going to talk about the very important IV fluid, that is normal saline. That is 0.9% normal saline. Okay, but in pediatric ward we use half of this normal saline, that is 0.45%. Okay, so let's start. First of all, I am talking about the shock patient. So the shock patient, we are giving him or her the IV bolus. Okay, so we are giving him or her, that is one is push. PUSH. Okay, so what is push? Push is the 20 ml per kg IV bolus is given. Okay, so as for example, if the body weight of the patient is 10 kg, then fluid requirement is 20 into, that is formula 20 into 10 is equal to 200 ml per 200 ml is given. Okay, so let it be. Now calculate IV fluid. Okay, we know there are two type of IV fluid, that is maintenance fluid and another is deficit fluid. Now what is maintenance fluid? Maintenance fluid is the fluid required in a patient body in 24 hours. Okay, and the deficit fluid is the fluid required in the patient body, that is the fluid deficit in the patient body due to dehydration. Okay, so first of all I am going to talk about the maintenance fluid. Maintenance fluid. Okay, so here a beautiful formula is present, and the formula is body weight and here the maintenance fluid required. Okay, so the body weight, if the body weight of the patient is in between 1 to 10 kg, then the maintenance fluid required is 100 ml per kg per 24 hours. Okay, and if the body weight of the patient is in between 11 to 20 kg, then the maintenance fluid required 50 ml per kg per 24 hours. So next is, if the body weight of the patient is greater than 21 kg, then maintenance fluid required 20 ml per kg per 24 hours. Please guys note down this. Okay, so example, I am giving an example that is clear to you. Okay, so if the body weight of the patient is 10 kg, okay, so the maintenance fluid required is 10 into 100 is equal to 1000 ml per kg, sorry, 1000 ml per 24 hours. Okay, next example is, if the body weight of the patient is 15 kg. Okay, so the maintenance fluid required 15 kg. The first 10 for the first 10 kg we use this formula, and for the next 5 kg we use this formula, because 15 kg is 11 to 20 kg run. Okay, so for the first 10 kg, 10 into 100 equal to 1000 ml per 24 hours. Okay, and for the rest 5 kg, the formula use 5 into 50 equal to 250 ml per 24 hours. So total maintenance fluid required of the baby is 1250 ml per 24 hours. Okay. Okay. So I have an assignment for you. So the question is, if the body weight of the patient is 25 kg, okay, If the body weight of the patient is 25 kg, then please calculate the maintenance fluid required. Okay. Here is a question for you. Please answer this. Okay. Now I am going to talk about the deficit fluid. So what is deficit fluid? I have already told. So the deficit fluid is the fluid required. So deficit fluid is the fluid deficit in the patient's body due to dehydration. Okay. To make it easy, it divided into three types. First of all is 5% dehydrated baby. Second is 10% dehydrated baby, and third is 15% dehydrated baby. So first is 5% dehydrated baby, that is mild, then moderate, then severe. Okay. So percentage of dehydration, we all know about this. There are some different signs and symptoms, just like heart rate, okay, systolic blood pressure, urine output, skin tenuity, sunken eyes, mucus, oral cavity, mucous membrane. As the percentage of dehydration increase, this sign and symptoms is increase, the percentage of dehydration is also increase. Okay. So I'm not going to talk about this. Now next is how to calculate deficit fluid. Okay. So first of all, we have to know about the deficit fluid calculation. Okay. So first, when we calculate the deficit fluid, first it divided into two halves. Okay. First half and second half. Deficit fluid is divided into two halves. That is first half and second half. Okay. First half we calculate in 8 hours. Please guys remember this. First half is calculated in 8 hours and the second half is calculated in 60 hours. It's very important. Okay. So first half is, as for example, I am going to give you an example. If the body weight of the patient is 10 kg, okay, and the patient is 10% dehydrated. Okay. So please calculate the maintenance fluid required and the deficit fluid. What will be the maintenance fluid and what will be the deficit fluid? Okay. So first of all, I am going to calculate the maintenance fluid. That is easy. Maintenance fluid is equal to 10 kg body weight. 10 into formulas 100 is equal to 1000 ml per 24 hours. Okay. And deficit fluid is equal to formulas 10. Okay, formulas 10 into body percentage of dehydration. So here 10% dehydrated baby. So here 10 into body weight of the patient. So body weight of the patient is 10 is equal to 1000 ml per 24 hours. Okay, clear up to this? Okay. So next is I have already told that deficit volume we calculate in two halves. First half is 8 hours and second half is in 16 hours. Okay. For the first half, if we divide it into two halves, that is 500 and 500. Okay. For the first half we calculate in 6 hours. I have already told. Sorry, 8 hours. Okay, I have already told that. And first 500. So the deficit fluid is equal to 500 by 8. Okay, so it will be the 62.5 ml per hour. Okay, and the maintenance fluid will be 500. It continues for 24 hours. Into 24 is equal to 41.6 ml per hour. Okay, this is for the first half and it's continuing for the first 8 hours. Okay. Now for the second half. And for the second half, 500, so the deficit volume is equal to 500 by 16 is equal to 31.2 ml. Okay, 2 ml per hour. And the maintenance fluid is equal to, this will remain same, 41.6 ml per hour. Okay, so total is equal to 72.8 ml per hour, continuing for 16 hours. Okay, and this total equal to 104. And this total is equal to 104.1 ml per hour, and it's continue for 8 hours. Okay. Clear up to this? Okay. So in 24 hours 200 ml, I have already calculated 200 ml fluids to be given. Okay. So this is the calculation part of IV fluid. I hope this video will help to calculate the IV fluid in the pediatric ward. So thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you ma'am. Thank you.